Hello. It's 301 post meridian here on planet Earth, the eastern coast. My name is John Hodgman. This is Get Your Pets. Day one of season whatever. Spring 2023 got sprung. I'm adjusting the music. Can you hear it? Now's the time when you in the chat can tell me the music's too loud, you're too soft, everything's bad. Or perhaps everything is as okay as possible. I hope that it is with you. My name is John Hodgman. This, as it says, is Get Your Pets. The sometime, every once in a while, daytime talk show where I, a person who used to be on actual television, now go on the internet to interview people's random cats, dogs, and other pets. And I burped a little too. Sometimes that happens. We're all human. Or are we animals? We are. Get Your Pets. What happens is this. Let's start with you. Let's make this your responsibility first. You and your pet get set up in the studio by going to this scrolling URL, bit.ly/getpets416. It's probably better to do it on a phone. It's probably easier to do it on a phone. And if you're on a phone, if you're on an Android device, go there using the Chrome browser. If you're on an iOS device, go there using the Safari browser. Learn how to adjust your camera once you're in there. So you can have the camera facing yourself if you want, but ideally have it facing your pet. And then I'll talk to that pet and you. I'm going to take this away to maximize screen real estate. Adjust my shawl collar on my breezy sweater. Here's someone we know very well. It's Llama over in Reading, England. Hello, Llama.
Hello there. It's been a while.
It's been a little while.
How are you
Llama,
doing?
I'm okay, thank you. How are
Good.
you?
I'm okay.
I'm okay, plus even, I would say.
Yeah, I'll take a solid okay.
Solid, straight down the middle, okay. That's all we need sometimes.
Yeah.
Llama, of course, joins us from Reading, a.k.a. the Ding, United Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And often is, and there, behind Llama's name tag there, I can see the little tuft.
Oh, is it mirrored?
The little tuft of Cocky, the cockatiel.
You attack me.
Hi, Cocky. How are you? Now, Cocky and I go way back. All the way back to when we were doing Get Your Pets on a daily basis. Back almost exactly 3 years ago. Every day.
What, 3 years?
Cocky and I would chat together and look at Cocky's incredibly elegant looking chronometer behind him.
Yeah, that's his favourite clock. He's had that, like, it's kind of his thing now. I can't get rid of it. He's had it for years, like close to 2 decades.
I know. I'm turning off this music because it's just distracting, I think. What do you think, Llama?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can go with that decision. Yeah.
Okay. Llama, I'm going to ask you and Cocky a favor.
Uh-huh.
We're going to chat for a little while, obviously.
Cool.
But if you're going to hang around for a little bit, keep an eye on the chat.
I can't see the chat, sadly, from when I've got the camera on.
No, I know, but after we talk.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Since Cocky is such an old, not even an old hand, an old wing at this thing.
Yes.
Maybe there'll be people in the chat who are like, I don't understand this. I'm new. I don't know how to get the thing. What's the deal? How do I do it? And maybe
Yeah,
you can
happy to help. Happy to help. That'd be very
maybe in
cool.
the chat you can marshal some of the other old hands and old wings. Make sure that people understand what this is all about. It's just, I mean, it's just get your pets. It's right there in the name. You get your pet.
We'll do our best, won't we, Pickle?
You get your pet. You put your pet on camera. You dial it up, the URL that's scrolling along the screen. I see a bunch of people there who are already waiting in the studio, which is terrific. And I'm going to talk to as many pets as possible before 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then I'm going to stop it. And then we'll just do it again tomorrow. And we'll do it for 10 days, this being the first of 10. Because I made a promise. If we reached 2,500 new and upgrading members of the Judge John Hodgman podcast back during the Max Fun Drive at MaximumFun.org/join, I would bring back Get Your Pets, daily Get Your Pets, for 2 work weeks, Monday through Friday. So that's what's happening. If you're just joining us now or watching us on the replay, all that housekeeping aside, Cocky, how are you? Are you okay? Okay plus, okay minus? What's going on with you, Cocky?
Answer the man.
All right. Cocky seems less inclined to murder me. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I was going to say, Cocky is usually not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally
You
I get.
remember him now.
I
Okay.
feel like I get Cocky's hackles up, and Cocky does this, gives me the cold
Where you
winged
going?
shoulder.
Are you leaving?
This is
Where you going?
This is the same room because I recognize your World's End poster.
It is. It's the same room.
But this is a new vista.
Yeah, I've got the front camera on. I need to switch it around, really.
You do whatever you want, Llama.
Thank you.
You do whatever you want. Look at Cocky getting cocky and sidling away from me like that.
Yeah, he's off on his own little business.
What has Cocky done today so far?
God.
Because you're moving into your evening time over there.
Yeah, he's in a sort of chill session at the moment. He's just winding down for the day.
What time does he wake up in the morning?
He's a lazy boy. He doesn't mind sleeping in. Like he's an early bird.
Do you have to put a hood on him or drape him in a handkerchief or something?
He has a cover that goes over the top of his cage to stop him from getting night frights, which is basically just for birds.
So when you're getting ready, when Cocky is ready to go to bed or go to cage, you have to pick Cocky up and put him in the cage, or do you just open it and go, you know what to do?
Normally, he'll land on top of the cage. If I'm sat across the room, he'll stick both his wings up and look at me, and that means I need to go in my cage now. Please show me there.
And so, and then do you have to physically cradle Cocky and put Cocky in?
Oh no, he'll do a nice little step up if I ask him to.
Okay. And then do you sing him a little song or something? Is there a bedtime routine? Does he need to hear a little music or something?
No, he knows what's going on now. He's been on this earth for many years. He knows when bedtime is, vaguely what he's doing.
Right. And then you just put the thing over and off to.
And then he just has a little sleep. Sometimes after I've put the cover over him and we turn the lights off, sometimes he will have a little laugh to himself, which is quite upsetting.
Like an evil laugh?
No, like a nice laugh, not like an evil witch or something, but you know.
Cocky, how do you laugh? Chuckle to yourself.
You gonna give us a little laugh?
Chuckle wryly to yourself, like you're reading the book of the humorist John Hodgman. You know, it's not my goal to provide laughter to this world, just quiet, self-satisfied chuckles, like. I see that reference to Kaja Gugu.
Yeah, he just exhales a little bit of air from his nose. That's what happens.
Oh, come on,
no,
Hodgman.
Look,
You're gonna make another Dune reference.
I hadn't actually read him out loud any of your works, but I'll get to it and let you know the results.
Well, you could also just turn on the audiobook.
I could. That's true.
I wonder if that would be considered mental cruelty to Cocky. I think that might be considered mental cruelty. Let's not.
I think you'd like it.
Cocky. Now, where's Chloe and Coco, the cockapoos?
They were probably outside. Hold on, let me go investigate.
Yeah.
Maybe out there.
I want when you come back into this room, Cocky to have totally trashed it while we were away.
No, I've lost the dogs. I think that they've gone somewhere
I
else.
hope you find them someday.
They're still well, I promise.
And where is Cocky's enclosure? I hate using the term cage, but I guess that's what it is, right?
It's just here.
Have I ever asked you to put your phone into that cage so that I can feel what it's like to be in Cocky's cage?
I can put it on the bottom if you like.
Let's see what it feels like.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This is a feeling because I've enjoyed. Hi. Now put the cover over so I can go to sleep.
Okay. This is such a normal show.
I can't tell you how exciting this is. I've
No, John.
gotten in the habit. Good night. Good night, Cocky. And I'll just have a quiet laugh to myself. It really is very peaceful in here. This is Get Your Pets. This is what we do. If I see a cat condo or a bird enclosure, I'm going to be asked to be put in it. I've never had this experience before. After all these years, Llama, can you hear me, Llama?
I can, yeah, it's very strange.
After all these years of us chatting, I've never once gotten into not only Cocky's bird cage, but any bird cage. I don't seem to recall.
No, I don't think you have. I know you've been in a lot of enclosures and cat trees, but never a cage.
How is Loki the Raven doing, by the way?
Very well, by all accounts. They moved. Can I get you out of the cage?
Yes, I suppose you can.
Okay.
Oh, good morning. Loki the Raven is a gigantic and intelligent bird.
Yeah, I think they recently moved site, so they're he's in kind of a new enclosure now.
I wonder what it's like to be in a raven enclosure. Probably bigger than that.
Yes, much bigger. Yeah.
Well, if you're still in touch with Loki's person, let them know we're doing this again. Get Your Pets. 2 week only.
Yeah, well.
Limited engagement. Would love to meet up with Loki again. And with you. Great to talk to you, as always.
And you.
Any projects Cocky's got coming up that he wants to plug? Is he on any podcast lately?
He's very excited about my Twitch channel.
Yeah, really? What would he say if you were talking about it?
I think he'd just say it's like a fun hang with a cool person, and you get to watch some games, play with friends, and it's a good time.
How would an interested party get to this Twitch channel? What would they do?
I think you can click on my name if you're in the
ask
Twitch
Cocky.
chat. Cocky, what's the answer? Okay, yeah, he says if you click on my name in the Twitch chat, you should be able to follow from there.
All right. I don't think I've ever watched you live stream, Llama, so I'll have to rectify that.
And if you sub to the channel, you get cocky emote.
What?
Little cocky emojis that you can put in chat.
If I subscribe to the channel, all right. Everyone, click on Llama in the chat. Llama's a friend.
I'm going to be reading an audiobook to the stream soon, so that'll be interesting.
Oh, a lovely afternoon of copyright infringement over there on Llama's
Public domain.
What is it? What are you going to
The Time Machine.
By H.G. Wells.
The very same.
Herman Goforth Wells, I believe.
Yeah.
Herbert Grandiose Wells. What time will that, when are you doing that today?
No, it'll be this week sometimes. I don't really have a schedule because I never know sort of when I'm going to be okay to stream. So
exactly.
It's sort of...
All right, keep an eye out on Llama's channel for a live reading of the Time Machine by Howard Grappling Howard Grappling
Halberd Gilpin Wells.
Gilpin Wells. And will Cocky be on your shoulder as you read?
Occasionally he comes to visit, but not very often. I don't think he likes all the lights and things. They
There
freak
you
him
go.
out a bit.
Well, there you go. Lovely to see you. Say hi to Chloe and Coco, and we'll see you again soon.
I will do. Thanks for checking in.
Thank you, of course. Thank you
Have
for
a
being
great day.
on Get Your Pets. I'm removing from the stream, and that's how it goes. You can see I have some sound insulating material there that I put up when I record. This is my office. I have a pet in my life, but not here in my office. Unless you want to count my little angel. You can see his halo. 2XL over my shoulder. Little angel on my shoulder over there. Hellas Gels Wells. I prefer the printing machine by HP DeskJet. I like that joke. I enjoyed that. Everything's always fun in the chat. Let's go find another pet to get. I see some pets that are ready, and I see some people. Here's a pet that's ready. It's a dog-style pet, and that's Ryan.
Hello.
Ryan, is that the name of your dog or your pet?
It's my name. My dog's name is Audrey.
All right. Audrey, let's get the camera on Audrey, because
Yes.
This show is not called Get Ryan's Thigh. It's called...
Oh, it's not?
No.
Sorry.
Sorry if that was a confusing point.
Yes, I spaced out for a second. Yeah, there she is. She's a sweet old lady.
Yes.
I love her so much. I actually, for most of my life, I fucking hated dogs. Hated dogs.
Whoa, strong words, strong feelings from Ryan.
I just had terrible experiences with them.
We put the explicit label on this episode.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Speaking to my non-existent producer. Make sure.
Oh, look at her go. Look at her go. Oh my God.
Oh, okay, there we go. Audrey's like, I better up the cute quotient.
Ugh. So, anyways,
and balance the foul mouth of Ryan.
The only dogs I had interacted with had like bit me or jumped on my face,
right, or
humped me or stuff like that. Uh-huh. And so my family, I guess, wanted a dog. And so while I was hanging at a friend's house, they went behind my back and got one.
Oh no!
I come home and I see this thing, and I was very mad.
Wow!
And then within a day, I loved her. Like, it was literally the next day.
When you say your family, who are you talking about?
My parents and my sisters.
Okay. So how old is Audrey?
We don't know. They found her on the street. The shelter did. And I think they like measure age by like tooth decay. Oh, but because she was like eating garbage, her teeth were like especially bad.
Especially aged.
Yeah.
Specially aged teeth.
Exactly.
I got you.
But she's probably like, by now, because we've had her for a few years now, she's probably like 12 or 13.
Well, let me put it this way. How old were you when this dog came into your life?
I think I was 17.
17 years old.
And I'm 20 now.
So that was 3 years ago.
I believe so. The pandemic made it tough to remember exactly when we got her.
Do you know where you are?
Yes.
Okay. Where in the world are you?
Aptos, California. It's in the Santa Cruz area.
Oh, Santa Cruz, eh?
Yes.
The educational site of Jesse Thorne.
That's true. I did not know that, but yes.
Oh, it's true. You went to UC Santa Cruz?
I have friends who go there.
I went there, and because I had to see it, because I saw that it was ranked as the #1 campus in the United States that resembles a 1970s cover of a paperback science fiction novel. A lot of brutalism amongst redwoods.
Yes.
Up there. Beautiful campus.
I've actually never been to the campus for whatever reason.
You're missing out.
I'm sure I am.
Oh
my God, she's getting tangled up in my headphones. I'm gonna take my headphones. Oh, God.
This is getting a little too spicy.
Oh, okay.
A little too much thigh work. A little not enough dog. I'm going to keep an eye on you, Ryan, down there. When we get more Audrey and less of your kneecaps. But look at this. Megan. Can you hear me,
Yes,
Megan? This is John Hodgman.
can.
Welcome to Get Your Pets. My name is John Hodgman.
Yeah.
Now, presuming that that's a human voice that I'm hearing and not an incredible ventriloquist dog.
Yes.
Oh, hello. And who is this?
This is Buttercup.
Buttercup. One word or
Yes.
two?
One word.
Buttercup also seems like an older dog, a mature
She
dog.
she is 7.
Oh, maybe just chill.
But she's a rescue, so she's seen some things in life, you know?
Yeah. Buttercup's like, don't talk about what I've seen.
Yes.
Where are you in the world?
I'm in Orange County, California.
Do you want to see Ryan's feet? There are Ryan's
Yes.
feet. Yep. Okay. We'll get back to you, Ryan, when that dog is on there. Look, I could probably make a pretty good living just broadcasting the feet of 20-year-olds. But that's not what this show is. This show is Get Your
That's
Pets.
for the best. Oh,
This is for the best.
positioning
Buttercup's
for
making a
you.
move. Yeah, that was the big move of the day, it seems like to me.
Yeah.
Where are you in the world, did you say?
Orange County, California.
Orange County, California. So this is midday for you. And
Yes.
right. And what have you done so far today, you and Buttercup?
We took a walk this morning and had breakfast. And then I called out sick from work, so she's been nursing me while I haven't been feeling well.
I'm sorry you're not feeling well.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'll recover.
Did you just are you playing hooky so that you can do this? Is that what's happening?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Called off the whole day just for this.
Whole sectors of the economy just shut down whenever I do Get Your Pets.
Yep.
It's a
Sorry,
real
GDP.
Yeah. I know it's obviously GDP is the first thing on anyone's mind. How's the GDP this week? Is it okay?
Yep.
These are the things that matter to humans.
Yes.
What did Buttercup have for breakfast?
She eats raw lamb.
Whoa.
Yes.
I didn't take Buttercup for being, I mean, most dogs and cats are carnivores,
Yes.
but they package it up into these little pellets, so you can forget.
Yeah.
You can forget. There's a cat in my life that eats only rabbit protein, we'll call it, but it's in pellets.
Yes.
And the thing is that I've often thought about getting a rabbit as a pet.
Mm-hmm.
And I even think that our cat, who's pretty lonely, would enjoy having a rabbit as a friend.
Mm-hmm.
She's very, very placid because she's so dumb. I don't think she would. I don't think she would chase the rabbit. I don't think she's capable of it. And because she's a rescue too, or we adopted her. Her previous owner that had her declawed, which I think is part of the reason why she's not very bright.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Because she's never properly played,
Yes.
or hunted. Anyway, I thought that would be very good, but then I realized it's like feeding chicken to chickens. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
I was in a place recently where there were some chickens wandering around, and they were pretty cute. And I was eating a chicken tender, and I was like, I'm going to toss them the chicken. I'm like, wait a minute, I can't do that.
Yes.
There are a lot of ways that we hide the ethical implications of our carnivorism if we are such people, but Buttercup is not afraid of eating up just a raw piece of meat.
Well, thankfully, neither of us slaughtered the lamb.
People are going to get mad at us if we go even further into this.
We bought it from the pet store.
I'm just saying that Buttercup is a savage beast, right? Buttercup.
You can tell that just in the way she's napping right now.
Buttercup. Let me see if I can get some confirmation of this. Put me a little bit closer. Buttercup. My name is John Hodgman. You're a savage beast, right? Yes or no?
Are you a savage beast, hon? She's
Yeah.
like, I will be
Yeah.
if you keep bothering me.
Yep. That side eye proves it to me. Hey, you know who's also with us is an old college friend of mine named Matt. Hey, Matt.
Oh, hi. John,
Matt.
how are you?
I'm okay.
you hear
How are
me?
you? I can hear you
Oh, I'm
terrifically.
fine. Look. Speaking of college, look at this. This is my pet. Can you see him?
Oh my goodness. Yes, I can.
His name is Hal.
Hal, Hal.
Yeah, I didn't name him, and now I find the name a little bit.
I think it's
awkward
terrific.
because Well, you have to spell it sometimes. People think howl as in like Howl's moving castle.
Howl's Moving Castle. I saw the greatest minds of my
HAL.
generation destroyed by social media or whatever.
Yes.
Right.
But he's are you in the mood for a cat too? I have a cat just outside.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and get that cat?
All right. Well, we'll just take a little tour here.
I love it.
Let's see. Oh yeah, there he is. Look at that. Chill.
I see. Oh yeah, right there out in the outdoor furniture. There we go.
That's his name is Franklin. No. Yes, it's Franklin.
Are you sure?
Well, there's two of
Are you
them.
sure? Are you sure this is your cat?
Yeah, no, this is definitely mine.
Matt, is this your house? It's been a long time since we've spoken.
How did I get here? I just woke up here. There, I see. Now Hal came out. He just wants
came out.
Yeah, I didn't really ever want to have dogs, but you know how it is when you have children.
Yes, I do.
You know, I was happy with cats, but
there's a movement afoot in our home towards getting a dog.
Oh, you don't have one?
No.
Well,
I've never had a dog.
Be prepared to do all of the walking and poop cleanup, and
that's why I said after a period of time, after our children were older, I don't want to handle more feces that isn't my own.
Yeah, that's a perfectly reasonable view, and that's my view as well. I hate to come off as an anti-pet person on this show of all shows, but
no, everyone has complicated feelings about their pets, Matt, and that's fine.
It's like raising a child, except they never advance, they never grow up.
That's exact. I mean,
they just die.
Well, okay, that's right. This is somehow turned into Get Your Pets Late Nights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
where we're just staring, just dropping F-bombs and staring into the abyss of our mortality. But it is true that is, I mean, one of the great reasons for getting a pet when you have children is to provide them with fun, companionship, and life lessons about death. I mean, it just happens.
That's right.
But I think but Hal and what's the name of the cat that you?
Franklin.
Franklin. And what's the missing cat's name?
Theodore.
I'm sensing a trend.
My wife named them after, I guess it's Franklin and Theodore Roosevelt. They're not.
That would have been my guess.
I don't even know if they're related. Are they? These cats are brothers.
Cousins.
We had a previous pair of cats named Annie and Nancy that Ingrid named after the ladies from Heart. Anne and Nancy.
That's very
Wilson.
good. That's very good.
But they've both gone over that Rainbow Bridge a while back, because we got those in 2003. And we have one more dog who's not here. He's I guess he's being walked right now. You know, I'm in the Palisades in LA, and you get a dog and then you pay people to walk the dog for you.
So all is well in your family there? You're in the Palisades?
It's great. It's
you mentioned Ingrid, so I hope all is all well there.
Yeah.
Divorces that I didn't know about or anything?
No, we're still married. It'll be, I guess it'll be 17 years.
17 years of of continuous bliss.
Yes, and my in-laws live just a mile away.
All right, I understand. You can't say anything more.
So all the cousins and brothers. Yeah, no, we're having 3 children, 2 teenage girls, 1 9-year-old boy who just discovered yo-yos. So
that's wonderful.
Going down that rabbit hole, yeah.
I will tell you nothing about my personal life in this venue, but I hope that we can communicate together in person or indirectly soon.
I'll be in Booth Bay this summer.
Booth Bay Harbor in Maine.
Mm-hmm. I saw Dave and Melissa last summer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. They came through. They went down to Booth Bay to see you all. Well, I hope
I saw them somewhere in upstate. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't want to. This is totally non-pet.
This isn't get your Yale reunion.
Yeah, that's this May, John. Hope to see you there.
No, won't go. I'm not going.
All right. Well,
I would
we'll
love to see you.
then.
I would love to see you, but I'm going to someone's wedding that weekend.
Well, enjoy.
Listen,
Enjoy.
I violated the pets only clause of the Get Your Pets show for a period of time because it's nice to see your face again.
But I understand you've got to get back to.
But now I must hang up on you.
Well,
goodbye, Matt. Buttercup, that was Matt. Matt, Hal, Franklin, and Theodore. Megan.
Yes.
Question for Buttercup. See if you can get an answer. My memory serves, Franklin and Theodore Roosevelt were second cousins. Can we get a confirmation on that?
Yeah, she says that sounds great.
Mm-hmm. One thing I do know for sure is, do you know what the name of Theodore Roosevelt's, I think, eldest son was? I don't think he's still alive, so I think it's fair to say was.
No.
Let's see if Pup F. Tompkins knows the answer.
Doyle, do you know the answer?
Doyle. This is Doyle the dog, and if I remember correctly, it's Grace Jones the cat. Somewhere?
Grace Jones, the cat. She's napping in the closet, but she's doing great.
I'm glad she's doing well. Here's Doyle
she
the
would
dog.
probably know the answer. Doyle, not a history buff.
No, huh? All right.
No. He lives very much in the now.
As dogs tend to do.
Yes. How are you, John?
I'm doing just fine, thank you. It's nice to be back. For those just joining us, it's called Get Your Pets. We're crossing the streams. We're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, we're on Facebook. If you're watching me on Twitter right now, you may be wondering why you can't join or comment. That's because you're on Twitter. But
it won't let me turn my camera around, so I'm trying to keep.
It'll let you do it. It'll let you do it. You just have to figure it out. It's just a little bit of a puzzle. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna say goodbye to Buttercup for now. Buttercup, you're a very placid and pleasing presence in my life. Made me say a lot of P words. Placid, pleasant, and pleasing. But now it is time for you to poe away. See you later. There's Pup F. Tompkins. Let's see who. And there are people who are waiting to get into the waiting room. So don't give up. Right now the waiting room is full. So let's add a bunch of people and we can get them all going together here. Boy, oh boy. This has gone a little bit bonkers immediately. Richard and Tina, Casey, Carrie, and Stellazine Queen. Do any of you know the name without looking at the chat and without looking at your phones, the name of Theodore Roosevelt's oldest son?
That's
Anybody?
a negative.
No idea.
No.
No one? All right. Well,
The American education system is failing us.
I'm not sure that this is something that anyone needed to know. I wouldn't worry about it.
I'm
that
Canadian,
much.
so I get a do-over, I hope.
Okay, let me speak to the Canadian first. Who is that?
Hello.
Oh, hi, Carrie. Okay, now put your phone back over to this dog. And,
Yes, hello. This is Hobbs the Greyhound. He's napping at the moment, which is why he looks so strange.
Hobbs the Greyhound. And greyhounds take long, long naps.
Oh, yes. He naps, lounges, dozes, or sunbathes about 18 hours a day.
Yeah, like a lot of big dogs, in particular dogs that are bred for running around. They run out of energy and they need to recharge, right?
Yeah, in his heyday, he was very fast, but his stamina was always poor.
Right. Other thing I know about greyhounds is they fart like crazy.
It is true. This is a fact.
They really fart, and it smells bad.
Also a fact. It's awkward when company comes over.
It looks to me like. Tell me the name of this dog again, please.
Sure, his name is Hobbs. Hobbes.
Hobbs, as in Calvin and?
Of course, yes.
Right. You know that's a tiger, right? In the comic, it's not a dog.
Yeah, we just liked the name, and we figured, Hobbs is a constant companion. He's a buddy. He's always up for fun. We thought it was a good dog name.
But this isn't an imaginary dog, correct? This is not a stuffed dog that you're showing me?
You wouldn't be able to tell because he's so asleep, but no, this is a real dog.
He's got such a slender profile that I kind of feel like if you just, okay, easy does it, Hobbs.
He's snoring.
Yeah.
If I grab the treats, he'll wake right up.
But if you were to just give Hobbs's bed a little shove, I feel like he could slide right under that couch.
You're not far off.
Hobbs is slowly coming to consciousness. There's nothing more hilarious than watching a greyhound get to its long, spindly feet.
Yeah, he's very angular. He's got like very long toes.
But it seems like you are going to spoil him and give him treats right there in his bed.
Yeah.
And where, by the way, in Canada are you?
I'm in Ottawa, Ontario.
Ottawa, the capital, the national capital.
That's right. You spoke with my husband and I a few weeks ago about light bulbs. Not sure if you would remember.
Oh, it's you folks again.
Just me this time. And the dog.
Right. For people who don't know, during a live streaming event that I did for Max Fun Drive, I spoke with Carrie and her partner and not Hobbs the dog. And what is your husband's name again?
His name is Michael. And
Michael wants to force their landlord to replace the light bulbs in the house because he believes it's part of the lease. And I said, I don't practice Canadian provincial law.
Now, I heard you saying earlier that you're thinking of maybe getting a dog in the future.
There have been efforts, psychological efforts made upon me to prepare me for the idea of having a dog.
If you've only ever had cats and you're making the jump to a dog for the first time, a greyhound is a pretty safe bet. They tend not to bark.
No.
They're very lazy. They're
very Carrie, you're wasting your Canadian breath.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I happen to love greyhounds, but and I love them a lot, but I happen to know that the person I share my life with, that's not the style of dog that she's into.
Fair enough.
But thank you.
Yeah, anytime.
Look at Doyle doing tricks here. Like, give me that's definitely Doyle's idea to do these tricks in order to get the camera back on him. Right.
No, I was excited that I figured out how to switch the camera. So.
Oh, see, yeah, people can do it. It can be done.
Down. He did learn how to crawl.
Let me see the crawl then.
Crawl.
What possible application does that have in Doyle's life?
He doesn't seem to mind.
All right. Well, I'm going to look at some cats now. Hobbs and Doyle, it was nice visiting with you. Carrie, if you have a cat, you can go find one.
Sorry, no cats. Just a dog and a fish.
That's fine. I appreciate you're trying to talk me into getting a greyhound. They're noble beasts, and they deserve homes, and they need to be rescued because they're raised often for racing, and their lives are not the happiest. So I absolutely support you in your greyhound, and in fact, why don't you get 2 more, and then your house will be full of farts. Anyway.
Before we leave, can I give you a Grace Jones update?
Why don't you go find that cat, and then
she's in the closet. So you want to see how messy the one room in my house is.
Yeah, that's okay. We've all seen it before.
So Grace got. Oh, it's too dark.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
She's gonna get some mining equipment, I think. A headlamp of some kind. Carrie, I'm removing you from the studio just so other people can get in.
Okay. Can y'all see Grace?
Oh, yay. Hi, Grace.
So
good
Grace,
to see you. I didn't want you to disturb Grace. I wanted you to put me in the closet with Grace.
I don't have a light in the closet.
You do have a framed Cocaine Bear poster, though? What is
happening? that was a gift my husband requested for our new apartment.
Oh, okay. This is a new place?
It is.
All right.
Grace tried to die last year from being too fat.
Oh, and so what happened?
She went on a diet. She's now Grace Jones, the no longer fat cat.
That is a wonderful and I hope very happy transformation for Grace. And I'm glad she is alive.
She didn't enjoy the process much, but she does enjoy being healthier. So
Yeah, I know.
She's very mad at me.
It's always why Grace, I want you to know, I didn't want to disturb you. I just wanted to go sit in that closet with you in the darkness. My eyes would have adjusted. I'm gonna talk to some other cats now. Great to see you.
Have a great day.
See you again soon, I hope. Tomorrow, maybe even. Who knows? And forgive me. Now, when you guys, when you all, there we go. Here are these cats. Hi. So Casey, is that the name of you or your cat?
That's the name of me. This is Jake.
Jake.
And this is Nog. Nog's my tripod.
Jake and Nog the tripod. Excuse me. A dog just snuck into our cat chat. Stellazine Queen, you're muted. If you unmute yourself, I ask you to explain yourself.
Yeah, sorry. So we have three small dogs and we have 2 cats too. So
let's focus on the cats right now.
Okay.
Look at what's going on there.
Yeah.
Now, are they siblings?
They are. They're brother and sister.
And do they just do this all the time?
Yep, pretty much.
Just groom each other and hug each other?
Yeah, a lot of the time.
Hey, how could someone... Casey, do you have any dogs?
I have 1 dog and I have 5 cats.
All right. I guess that's an acceptable ratio.
I work for an animal shelter. So,
okay. All right. I was going to say that I was saying there's an acceptable ratio cat dog, but also is that an acceptable life? Now I understand. You work in a rescue. Okay, that's great.
Yes.
So let me go back to Stellazine Queen. Look at we got some foot action there in that middle panel again. Some human feet. I mean, I should be charging money for this. Because all my tips would be through the roof. The number of human feet I've had in this so far, and not a single ceiling fan yet, which is very unusual. Usually we see 3 or 4 by this point in the show. The show, by the way, I just do a little back announce here, is called Get Your Pets. My name is John Hodgman. I'm a person who used to be on actual television. Now I go on the internet and I interview cats and dogs at random. Here is Nog, and the other cat's name was what again? Jake.
It's my Star Trek reference. I'm a big nerd, so.
Oh, Nog was on Deep Space Nine.
Yes, as was
Jake Sisko.
Yes.
And they were friends, weren't they?
Yes.
They were pals.
Yes.
Nog was a Ferengi.
Yes.
Who joined Starfleet.
Yes, this is great. You are not wrong.
Doing okay so far?
Yes.
Put the phone on wait a minute. I don't want to. Yeah.
There's a lot going on in the background right now, including another cat. So
Who's that?
This is Balder.
Dax?
If only. But we have Balder and Thor as well. So
thematically you're all over the map.
Yes.
Where are you geographically on the map?
I'm in Maine, or we're in Maine.
Where in Maine?
Just outside of Augusta in Vassalboro.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It must be very exciting.
Oh, it's super exciting.
Never a dull moment in Vassalboro, Maine, I'm sure.
None at all.
Don't think that I think I've driven through Vassalboro.
You probably blinked. Yeah, and you were gone.
Yeah. Wasn't it Augusta where they closed the Chipotle because the workers were unionizing?
Uh-huh.
And Chipotle got in big trouble for that.
Yes, and they were fined lots and lots of money.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Good, I'm glad.
Yeah, same
But
here.
you don't have a Chipotle anymore.
No, I think the closest one may be like Portland, South Portland, or Bangor, maybe.
It really doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It really doesn't matter. I just like the fact that Augusta is a town without a Chipotle.
Right.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that.
It is the capital of Maine.
That is correct. It is.
Now, Stellazine Queen, is that how you would like me to be referring to you?
No, you can call me Leah. We were on once before, but it was before we had the cats. So I have Harold and Arthur and Elroy, and they've all been on before.
Oh yeah, I have a vague memory of them. I better not see those dogs right now. I'm going to hang up on you.
Well, hopefully they'll all
This
stay.
is cat time. This is cat crazy time.
Cat time. Yeah.
But is it that they're all a particular kind of dog?
Yeah. So we have 2 Brussels Griffons.
Brussels Griffons.
Yes.
Let's not speak any more of it.
Okay.
You can come back another time with your
Right.
dogs.
Yeah, and then
I
we have
remember
a
that they're very
Chihuahua.
charming.
He's a long-haired Chihuahua too. So, but they're all asleep, so hopefully they'll stay awake.
What did I? How? No, come on, Casey. You saw what happened there. I'm like, I just needed to make sure I knew which dogs you were talking about, and all of a sudden you start going on a soliloquy about your Chihuahua. Your Chihuahua's going to get its time. I didn't mean to be so mean. Oh, look, I got some feet in too. Let me see those feet real quick. Get my money. All right. It's too much. Too spicy. Too spicy. I'm removing you from the studio only because I need to make room for people who want to come in. This is Get Your Pets. If you have a pet and you would like to talk, all you need to do is enter the URL that is scrolling along the bottom of the screen right here. There it goes. And do that from your phone. Do it on Chrome if you're on an Android. Do it on Safari if you're on an iPhone, or you can do it from your desktop. Learn how to use it's a little complicated, but you can learn how to flip the camera, etc. But now we're talking Maine politics with Casey, Nog, Balder, and Jake Sisko.
Yes.
So this is Balder playing, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Are you from Maine?
I actually grew up in New Hampshire. So, New England.
Goodbye. Sorry about that. Just kidding. I was just being a little mean.
Like, I'm not driving through Maine, but
how? So you have 5 cats, you say? Thor, Balder, Nog, Jake, and what's the 5th one?
Nana.
For Nana Visitor, who played Kira, what's her name on?
Who played Kira? Yes, Major Kira. But
Deep
actually,
Space Nine.
Nana.
Kira Nerys.
Yes, but Nana came before Jake and Nog in the household and was named after Balder's wife. In Greek mythology. It's or Norse mythology.
Norse mythology.
Yes, yes.
Can we just talk about Star Trek or Maine?
Yes, definitely.
Which one do you want to talk about?
Probably Trek.
All right.
Yeah.
You watch Picard?
Yes.
It's pretty good.
I think it's not my favorite, but I love all Trek, so it's
Whoops.
I know.
I happen to have Patrick Stewart watching right now.
Oh God. No.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. He might. He does a lot of rescue dog work.
Yes, with Bully Breeze, which is awesome.
But I just feel that Picard has given a lot of love to the Next Generation and Voyager.
Definitely.
Not a lot of Deep Space Nine people on that show.
No, but
right?
Lower Decks paid tribute to DS9, which was pretty great.
Sure, well, of course, but I'm just saying. You got Tuvok on there. Good. Just give me a Dax. Give me one Dax.
Right.
You wouldn't even have to give the actor. You just put be a new one.
Right.
I guess Worf. They really got their bases covered. I
was happy to see Worf, definitely, though.
Yeah. Well, these are very cute cats up there in Vassalboro, Maine.
I agree.
Springtime is here. That means tick season.
Yes.
And then black fly season. It's just a parade of fun.
Yeah, it's for Mainers and the amount of us that love to be outside. It gets kind of tricky,
Right. It's not the fun time like the winter.
Yeah.
Right. Well, nice to see you. I'm going to talk to some
Likewise.
other pets and so forth.
Sounds great. Have fun.
All right. I'm gonna remove you from the stream, and then, not to be cruel, but I'm going to kick you out of the studio so that I can make more room. Because what happens is, nope, that's the wrong person. Oh, I think Casey kicked herself out. Good job if you did. Now, all right, is this the same Ryan or a different Ryan?
Different Ryan.
Nice to see you, different Ryan. And first of all, let me just say I appreciate not only your pronouns, but that you also have the name of your pet up there on your name tag, and that's very helpful. People want to put their human names and their pet names on there. That can help an adult old brain like me. My pronouns are he, him. By the way, I could have put that on there, but I failed to. But now you know. Welcome to Get Your Pets, Carlos. Oh, whoa. That's always very satisfying to see a cat really stretch out the toes.
He loves a good stretch.
Now, where are you two? Cardboard City?
He loves his Cardboard City. We are located in Austin, Texas. We spoke, I think, on the most recent previous Get Your Pets, which was a while ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, my memory is terrible. So please do not be alarmed if I do not remember the name of you or your pets, or the particularly odd breed of Belgian Griffon when I'm trying to look at your cats. This is what I like. Just a nice, honest cat, right? Just a nice, honest cat. American short hair, it looks like to me.
American short hair, not doing a whole lot today. Last time we had a walk around the yard, but today we're just taking a nap.
Let me just say, your internet connection is impeccable.
Oh, good.
And how are things in Austin, Texas? Are you thinking of moving?
Not yet.
Mm-hmm.
But
what's it going to take?
I don't know. You got yourself a place you don't want to move.
Right.
So
I feel bad for my friends who live in red states these days. Not easy. Getting harder, particularly if you're non-cis, non-white, non-man. But anyway, that's another story. For cats, it's obviously a cardboard paradise.
Yeah, this is the bed/scratching area.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of countless such areas.
And is Carlos your only cat companion?
Yes, Carlos is my
only
only cat. I'm
do you have
his
a
only
dog
human.
sneaking around that you're trying to get in on the show?
No dogs present.
All right. It's just you and Carlos chilling in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
Do you eat barbecue?
If I must.
All right. Then I won't,
on special occasions.
Then I won't ask you about it.
Well, I have nothing useful to say on the topic.
Let's add some friends, shall we? Here's a cat that kind of looks like Carlos. It's Matthew and June.
And then just a little scared is.
Oh, how many Carloses are there?
Yeah, there's a few.
I've got this is June.
What is June looking at there?
Oh, just a snack.
It's a kind of treat, like a cat treat of some kind.
Yeah, they both were looking together, but
this is really.
Here, let me try something. 1 second, sorry.
All right, I'll let you try something. Ryan, isn't this weird that all these cats look like Carlos?
I've seen a few of them.
Oh.
Sorry.
I'm afraid to ask what you're trying, Matthew. It sounds like it might be traumatic for the cat.
No, it's.
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah, it's a little too much for Get Your Pets. Sorry, everybody. It's getting a little spicy there. It's not what we're about. I appreciate it though, Matthew. Matthew, I appreciate you. Who's this? Different Ryan.
Hi. No, this is the original Ryan.
The original Ryan. Hang on. Let's get the new Ryan and original Ryan together.
Hi, Ryan.
Absolutely. Hi, Ryan. Very common name.
Yes.
It's fairly common. That's true.
Here's my cat now.
Okay.
This is Leo.
Leo, the cat.
By the way, Leo and Audrey are both just the names they were given at the shelter, and we did not change them, just because we couldn't think of anything better.
No, and they're solid names.
Yeah.
Now Ryan or Ryan, do either you two Ryans know the name of Theodore Roosevelt's eldest son? I think it's the eldest.
I had ample time to Google it, and I did not.
Listen to this Gen Z mother.
Yeah.
I could have, but I chose not to. Anti-work.
Exactly.
Was this a homework assignment? I missed it.
I will say
it came up, and it's yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it came up. It was interesting to me because my old college buddy Matt Himes got on with his cat Franklin, who also, excuse me, yeah, Franklin, who has a sibling cat named Theodore, obviously named after the famous Roosevelt political family. And Theodore Roosevelt has a son who's got a cool name. And I'll give you a hint. And I'm trusting everyone in the chat and in the studio to not look this up, because you can figure this out.
Yes.
This person's name is shared with a very famous fictional animal.
Ooh, Clifford.
Okay. Easy
Sorry.
Easy does it there. I
Got
know,
excited.
I understand. You're 20 years old. You're full of life.
I'm full of life.
It is not Clifford.
Okay.
It's not Clifford. Very famous fictional animal character whose fame is such that no one would ever be named this.
Ooh.
And ever again, probably.
Did the fictional animal, I'm sorry. Did the fictional animal come after the sun?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Give it some thought.
Look at him go. He's really showing off.
Follow Leo around for a little bit. Ryan, Carlos, you just hang out there for a second. Leah, get your pet ready because I'm about to put you on, Leah.
I'm trying to think of a fictional animal that would ruin that name for anyone else.
Yeah, just think about it.
I know
Garfield? I don't know.
That's an interesting one. Matthew, before you blurt it out, do you know the answer?
It's a second son.
Is it second son? Okay.
First son is a junior. Second son.
Second son. Thank you for clarifying that, Matthew. So this is not the eldest son of Theodore Roosevelt. It is Theodore Roosevelt's second son. Matthew knows the answer. I know that Matthew knows the answer. And it is not Garfield, although it's interesting. That's another animal named for a president.
Another animal. Oh.
This one is not named for a president.
Okay, gotcha.
It is a first name. Okay, you think it over, Ryan.
I will say, fun fact about Leo while I think about this. We did not give him his name, but I did give him a middle name when we got him, because we got him the day Adam West died.
Is this going to be a swear word?
No, his middle name is Batman.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Right, Adam West passed away, and you named Leo Batman. Middle name Batman.
Yeah. Leo Batman, and then my last name.
And your last name here. That's terrific.
Yeah.
And does Audrey have a middle name? Audrey the dog?
She does not. I will say a funny thing about her name. When we got her, my mom was like, "Oh, that's a bad name. That's an old lady name. We have to think of a better name." She can't sound like an old lady, even though she is an old lady. It's a terrific name. So my mom suggested Lucy, which is also an old lady name.
Nope, it's also a terrific name. I was going to say
also a terrific name.
And you're right.
But I think Audrey's a better name than Lucy.
You know what? You're 20 years old. You're entitled to your opinions.
Thank you.
When you think you know the answer, show your feet. I'll see you in the studio. And Carlos is having a private moment, so let's check in. Matthew, where are you in the world?
Chicago.
And why is Roswell's name got a question mark next to it?
Oh, because I didn't know where she would be.
Oh, okay.
She's a little. So June is my friend, or she's always with me.
June Hands.
She's 14. Roswell just gets scared easily.
It's so wonderful when we see cats doing the exact same thing in different parts of the world.
I know. Yeah.
Leah, where are you in the world?
I'm in Cleveland.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Both June and your cat, whose name is
Jed.
They're both working on their shoulders and their ruffs.
Yep.
So they just received. Is Cleveland Central Time?
No, Eastern.
So that doesn't explain it. It's not like they're getting, or maybe it's just they get a transmission from someplace that doesn't care about time zones.
Oh,
yeah, he just woke up from a long nap. He just was sleeping for like 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
June's getting ready for her nap.
June's getting ready for her nap.
Yeah.
Right.
Got to be clean before you go to sleep and after.
Leah, I'm sorry. Tell me the name of your cat again, please.
Jed.
And you're in Cleveland, Ohio. Have you been on the show Get Your Pets before?
I have. I've been on a couple times, and funnily enough,
I guess
the
I
first
had a
time,
sense.
hi Jed, the first time I was on was 3 years ago today.
Really?
Yeah, it came up on my social media memories, but it was with a different cat and a different house.
Oh, Jed didn't like that at all. What are you talking about?
Jed, you weren't alive then. You're fine.
A different cat. What do you mean a different cat?
I am the only cat in the universe.
Who was the cat that was on before?
His name was George. It was a cat and a dog. Fred the dog and George the cat.
And now they are no longer in your lives?
They are. I just don't live with them anymore.
Got it. So now it's you and Jed.
Me and Jed.
And let me see the totality of Jed's cat condo there.
Oh boy, I am holding it right now. My phone is at face height, so there's a lot to show.
Keeping an eye on original Ryan to see if he's showing his feet to let me know that he has a guess. Look at this. Wow, watch this. There's a cat on top of that incredible condo, and there's a dog on top of the stairs.
Oh, hi, dog.
That dog is making some big decisions. It's like, I don't know whether to go down or stay here. Oh,
there we
coming
go.
down.
Oh.
That must be Chloe.
That's Chloe.
Chloe seems like a very, very sweet dog.
Oh, she's trying to say hello.
And I see that, Leah, I'm going to come back to you in a second. I just
Sounds
need
good.
I need to be able to read their whole name here. Steve and Lorian are your humans, Chloe. Where are you folks in this world?
Jed, you're famous.
We are also Mainers.
Really? Where in Maine are you?
We are outside of Augusta and Gardner.
Gardner, Maine. Uh-oh. Oh, there's... Okay, Leah. Leah, do me a favor. Leah, can you still hear me?
Yep.
So I noticed that there was a beautiful enclosure in the sort of the mid level of that cat condo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, put the phone inside there with the camera facing out into the room. Okay. So I can feel. I just want to see what it feels like in there.
I gotta switch this around, or we can just turn it.
Yeah, just turn the camera. Yeah, there we go.
Or it's got 2 doors. You can also go that way.
No, I think we agree that's not the view. Yeah, that's nicer. I mean, I'm not trying to pry into your home. I just want to see what it feels like to be in here. So that was good. This is a good feeling. I think this is a good space for Jed.
I know. He goes through phases.
You can take me out of here now.
He goes through phases, and he is not in a little cave phase. He's really in this top guy phase, or sometimes he snuggles in this little hammock here.
No, he's king of the mountain phase at the moment. Well, lovely to chat with you and to see you again 3 years to the day, Leah.
Same here. Thanks for having me on, Jed. Loves being famous, even if he doesn't show it.
No, it's pretty clear. He's into it. All right, I'm going to talk to Chloe and Steve and Lorian in Gardner, Maine for a moment.
Sounds good.
See you later, Cleveland. So Chloe is over there, really, really chill, but not really on her bed.
Yeah, it's a big enough bed for her, which was hard enough to find, but yet she chooses to never stay on it fully.
Yeah, she seems to like to have her front paws in a different place than her back paws.
That's right, on a lower stair or off.
Yeah, I mean, when we found her, she was standing up at the stairs there with her 2 front paws on a lower stair. Does that happen a lot?
It does. I think her limbs are just so long. She's gangly, and she's not sure what to do with them.
Does she have difficulty going downstairs, either physical or emotional?
Well, she puts her whole body into it. She goes.
Right.
There's no stopping halfway, especially when she's going down. Inertia.
Right. And how how long have you all lived there in Gardner, Maine?
We've been here since 2010.
Hang on, I'm seeing Ryan's feet.
I think I have a good guess.
All right. I'm sorry about this, Lorian. Stand by. Mm-hmm. Ryan's going to take a guess at before you guess, Ryan.
Yes.
Lorian. In Gardner, Maine, do you know the name of Theodore Roosevelt's second son?
Kevin.
Okay. His name shares a name with a very famous fictional animal. So I don't know the Kevin that you're speaking of. So that's going to be a no. That's okay.
That's a no.
Greg, you know the answer, right? Greg doesn't know the answer. Okay, we'll come back to you, Greg. That's all right. All right, Ryan, this is your time. This is your time to shine.
Am I permitted to ask for a final clue, or should I just go for it?
I'll allow a final clue.
What decade did this animal come into prominence?
Oh, the fictional animal character?
Yes.
First appearance?
Sure.
Do you have a guess?
I have a guess. I want to see if this lines up.
No, you guess the decade. I'll confirm.
Oh, I guess the decade. Well, the person I'm thinking of, they sort of became really famous in like the 70s, but they were like popping up before then.
Confirmed. I want to say confirmed because I don't know the precise year of this character's first appearance.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I know who it is because I've been thinking it's a name,
right?
But it wasn't a very common name,
right?
And since then, people only associate that name with that character,
So
right?
I'm going to count to 3, and on when I say 3, you go ahead and guess. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2. No, I think he has it. I just want to keep it going. Sorry, that was mean, Chloe. I was just mean to Ryan. Ryan, I'm sure you're correct. And I'm sorry that I did that to you. But you're young and I'm old. And that's it. Life isn't fair. I should be young. You should be old. I should be sitting on a dog bed staring out the window. Chloe, no, I don't begrudge Chloe anything. Ryan, don't say the name, but I'm sorry. All right, get rid of him. He's been a very good sport. It's not Kevin though. It's definitely not Kevin. I'm just going to free up some space in the studio. If I kick you out of the studio, do not be too hurt. I just have to keep it moving. I need to let new people in. We're in hour 2 of Get Your Pets for day 1 of season this, whatever this season is. We're going to do 10 of them. Today is the first of 10. 1 of 10. Uh-oh.
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. There's action in Gardner. What's happening?
Oh, it looks like there's a car.
Oh, no.
Well, a truck.
Oh, worse. How dare that truck go by?
It is
right, Chloe?
Neighbor.
Who is it?
It's our next door neighbor. Dead end dirt road, so it's only one person who can ever drive by our house.
Oh, I know. Does Chloe have a mortal enemy?
Not currently. She actually has a best friend next to BFF neighbor dog.
Oh, that's that dog's name.
Her name is Daisy, and she's a chocolate lab.
Well, you should get her over here sometime. I'll be doing this every afternoon, 3 to 5 p.m. until April whatever it is, the 28th. Margaret's birthday, as it happens. Not that means anything to you. Just something I noticed on my calendar. Lisa, Ziggy, hi. You're on Get Your Pets with Chloe in Gardner, Maine, plus Chloe's human Lorian. This is Ziggy Wazo, Ziggy the bird.
Yeah.
Where are you now? You're not in Philly exactly.
I'm in a suburb of Philly. I'm in
suburb of
South Jersey.
South Jersey.
Yeah. Come here, baby.
And you saw me be mean to Ryan because he was about to guess the thing correctly.
Did.
It's okay. He'll be fine.
I couldn't hear what
was
was being said though, so I don't know what he did wrong.
He didn't do anything. Oh, he didn't do anything wrong. I just didn't want him to give away the game too soon. That's all. I knew that he had gotten the trivia question correct, and it's just a question that came up. So here, Lisa, do you know the question? Can you hear
I
me?
don't know the question. Sorry, no.
No, that's fine. Here it is. What is the name of Theodore Roosevelt's second son? Not his oldest son, his second son. It is a name shared with a very famous animal, fictional character.
Okay.
Ryan determined that this character came to primary prominence initially in the decade known as the swingin' 70s.
Ooh.
This animal character's name is so thoroughly associated with this character that it would be wild for a human to have this name now. It would be like, I can't believe your parents did that to you. There are a lot of ways to play this game. I'm going to add a couple more people. We'll do a little 20 questions version.
Okay. Should I just guess?
What do you think you know who it is?
No.
Well, all right. Hang on. Don't blurt anything out.
Okay.
Yeah, Kinderby in the chat is like, I had to look it up. Ryan definitely knew it. Ryan, you are the winner of this game. I know that doesn't matter to a 20-year-old because but you are the winner. You know
what does matter to 20-year-olds?
Yeah, nothing. I mean, well,
come on, babe.
I think what matters to 20-year-olds is that people my age and older destroyed the world for them.
Ouch.
So I think that there's a streak of hedonism and nihilism that feels entirely appropriate.
Ouch. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you were saying ouch because of the harsh truths that I was dropping, but instead,
yes.
Oh, I thought it was Ziggy maybe biting you.
Oh
Ziggy,
no, that doesn't hurt.
I'm sure you're used to it by now.
Not at all.
All right, Chloe is taking. I just want everyone to see that Chloe the dog is taking this nap so cutely. Chloe, is your nose between your paws or on one side? Chloe.
Oh.
Okay, to one side. I'm sorry to disrupt you. I hope to see you and your friend Daisy in the future. Thank you very much, Lorian. And I'm just going to ask you to leave the studio so we can get other people in for the second hour of Get Your Pets. Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to remove Ziggy, though. I want to get back to that. Oh, here's what I have to do. What kind of, I'm an amateur. I'm an amateur over here, Lisa. An amateur.
Dude, same.
Amateur. Should be good at this. I'm bad at it. Let me just do a little housekeeping real quick, Lisa. Put me into that cage as far as I can go.
All right, let's see.
While I'm getting into Ziggy's cage, let me explain that my name is John Hodgman. This is Get Your Pets. If you're just tuning in at the top-ish of the 4 o'clock hour here in Eastern United States, this is a talk show in which I, a person who used to be on actual television, now goes randomly online and talks to Budgie? A budgie, right? A budgie. Yeah. A budgie in this case. Also cats and dogs and other pets and their humans. And we have a lot of fun together. I'm doing this every day this week at 3 p.m. Eastern and every day next week at 3 p.m. Eastern. And if you'd like to join the conversation, grab your phone, grab your pet, and go ahead and put in bit.ly/getpets416. I forgot why it's 4. Oh, maybe I should change it. Has that been working for people? I thought I had changed it.
What was it? It was Get Pets.
Well, people have been getting in.
It worked.
It worked for you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Let me just double check something here. Tell me what you did today while I'm double checking this.
Well, we had a vet appointment this morning.
Oh, okay. How often does a budgie go to the vet?
He goes every month because he has to get a shot because he has a little tumor, and the shot keeps the tumor from getting larger. So that's Ziggy's life.
Like, is it getting a kind of a steroid shot?
It's called Lupron, and I think it's used in humans too, but I don't know. Some bird owners get it for their birds because they're like, they act insane and have crazy hormonal moments, and they can be really aggressive sometimes.
Right.
So as a sort of way to calm them down, they'll give them this shot. But it also works on this tumor that's next to his testicle, which is it's all interior in a bird.
Well, and this is one Get Your Pets where we're leaving nothing to the imagination.
Yeah. I'm just using, the medical terms.
Until this moment, I didn't even know a budgie had a testicle, so we're all learning together.
I think he's got 2. I mean, it's a pretty
makes sense. Standard equipment.
Yeah. Yeah, right, Ziggy? So yeah, this tumor's like on his testicle, and he basically has to get stabbed in the balls every month.
Wow.
The poor dude, but he's so good about it, and the vet loves him. It's
how do you get him to the vet? You put him in a travel cage?
yes, it's right over here.
All right. And you need to go to a special budgie doc?
I go to a they're kind of an all-purpose vet, but they do specify that they take care of birds.
I would hope so.
What did you say? Figgy, what? Did you say shake, shake? Come on, give me a shake. He's like, what? We don't do this in the cage. Come on. Ah!
Oh, no. Oh, no. Ziggy, I'm sorry about your testicle tumor. But I'm glad you're around to ring that bell and say shake, shake. Yeah, ring that bell. Ring it. You deserve it. Yeah. Good job. Do it again. Or do whatever you want. Who am I to say? It's your life.
Ziggy, what do you say? Can you say hi?
What are all of Ziggy's words?
Oof, he has a very large vocabulary.
Just give me a couple of them.
Let's see. Stinky chicken.
He can say stinky chicken, or that's what you call him?
No, he says that.
Okay.
What else does he say? Baby bird. He'll just say bird, 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 bird.
Bird,
shake.
bird. Bird, 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 shake. Bird, shake, shake, bird. Stinky bird, stinky chicken. Bark, bark. Stinky chicken. Burp, 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 burp. Barp, barp, barp. Who's being trained here?
Oh, cool new news about the bird.
Yes.
I trained him to poop on command.
What are you doing to me here, Lisa?
I'm just
We
trying
start off the show with an F-bomb from Ryan. Then he can't focus his camera on his dog. We're just seeing shots of his, let's say kindly, his lap. Then Matthew gets two cats licking the same treat at the same time in a way that seems very suggestive.
Nasty.
I know you're just talking about bird testicles and everything up in here. This used to be a family show.
I'm sorry.
Now it's that's right. Thank you. A bunch of animals on this show. bunch of filthy animals.
I wonder if he'll do it. All right, hold on. Let's see.
I know it's true. Buttercup behaved. We did see a little skin from Buttercup, but like that was. I just want people to understand that that's what get your pets used to be. It always was extremely wholesome.
All right. Ziggy.
None of this bird ball talk. That's okay, Lisa. You know that I adore both of you. I'm just fooling you.
Ziggy, look at me. Are you falling asleep? No, don't fall asleep. Go poo.
Oh, right. I forgot the whole thing. No way. No, sorry. No way you're going to, no way. No, Lucy. I forgot about what started the whole rant. I taught my bird to poop on command. I believe you. All right. We're going to get a bunch of people on here. We're going to answer this trivia question once and for all. Richard and Tina. Blur, welcome back to the show. Lauren, welcome back to the show. Greg, Trivia Master, I want to see some dogs. I don't want to see you, Greg. Let me get down on them dogs there. Michelle, welcome back to the show. Welcome to the show for the first time.
Thank you.
All right. We got, see, how many can I get on here?
Toby, come here.
All right, now we got a real array. Well, there's Karina and Jenny up there in Vermont. Nice to see you.
Hi.
Finch and Hannah, TK and Samus, Ben and Kristen. Dogs. That's a big set. Dogs are Wilson and Isis. Cat is Sadie. Okay, got it. I had to. Okay, Michelle. What do we got here? Got a couple of gutter cats. Look at those two cats.
Gutter cats.
Up
We've
to
got
no
a dog.
Good. Put it back on the gutter cats for a second, if you please. What are those two up to? What are you two doing, even? Who are they?
Escape. These are Harley and Tobias.
Where are they?
They are in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Lincoln?
Good boy.
Nebraska.
Hi.
I've been to Omaha. I've never been to Lincoln. They are up to some mischief. I would watch out. They're clogging up your gutters. They're going to try to get your insurance canceled. Okay, everybody. Let's say hi to Richard and Tina.
Hello.
So, who are these cats? These two.
Oh, this is Richard.
Oh, okay. That's their names. Well, bye,
And
Richard.
I'm Ben. I'm not important.
But you're a very forceful petter. Don't disturb
Yeah,
them.
that's the way they like it.
Okay. And there's Blur. We've met before. Nice to see you.
Hi.
Hi. And
This
Blur,
is Kate. We're in Vermont.
in Vermont.
How you guys
also.
doing?
Kate, you're up near Burlington. Is that right? South Burlington, something like that?
South Burlington. That's right.
See, it's all coming back to me. And Lauren, hello.
Hello.
And have we met before?
No.
Okay, well, welcome. Very first time on Get Your Pets.
Thank you.
And that
This
must be
is Lady.
Lady is doing the late afternoon. Well, where are you in the world?
Oh, I'm. Oh, yeah.
That's a show of dominance. You know that, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I'm in Connecticut, and I work in New Haven.
You work in New Haven, Connecticut.
Yep.
Where do you work at? Leo's. Do you work at Yorkside Pizza?
Oh, yeah. No, I work in medical instruments.
In medical instruments at Sally's or Pepe's?
Modern.
Modern Beats. It's Leo's lunch, right? The hamburger shed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The non-ketchup, the banned
non-hamburger bun
establishment. Yeah.
You ever go to Mecha Noodle Bar?
Mm-hmm.
It's really good, I think.
So good. So good.
Put your head down so she'll lick you more.
Here, come here. Hey.
See, this is what I'm talking. This is Get Your Pets. This is the wholesome entertainment that we're looking for here. Cats grooming humans and hurting their foreheads with their scratching. That's enough. You don't have to keep going through that. I apologize if that.
Yeah, she's given me like
abrasions.
Yeah,
I'm sure. I'm sure of it. Oh, and here's Greg, our trivia master. And
yeah, we've gone to dogs. So
now we're live on dogs.
Yep. This is Toby.
And dogs and games.
Mm-hmm.
These are two.
Yep. About a third of the board game collection.
Toby, and what's the other dog's name?
That's Ruffles in the back. He has just woken up. He's got bedhead right now. You can see.
He's got bed ear.
Yeah.
Looks like to me. All right, Greg. We're trying to keep this to be a very wholesome game.
Mm-hmm.
Very wholesome day. We started out a little ribald, a little bawdy. Yeah. I'm going to bring it back to the wholesome game of trivia and the great game of 20 questions. Who here knows already, without blurting out the answer, the name of Theodore Roosevelt's second eldest son?
I know it. This is Kate.
Kate? Okay. Kate, you can hang out, but you can't blurt it out.
I'm not blurting.
Okay. Does anyone else know it?
I had to look it up. I was compelled.
Who's that?
Cheater.
Wait, no, there's no cheating. Who was it?
It was me.
Who's me? I can't see you.
Oh, it's Karina.
Karina, I don't want to hang up on you.
I'm not going to blurt anything out. I'm very good at keeping my mouth shut.
All right. So, what happened is, did we lose Ziggy? Okay, let's get Ziggy back in here. Did Ziggy ever poop on command the way you said that he could, Lisa? I think Lisa went away. All right, Richard and Tina.
Yes.
We're going to go around the horn. Do you have a guess as to the name of Theodore Roosevelt's second eldest son?
I know it because somebody put it in the chat.
Someone put it in the chat?
Yeah, I'm not going to snitch though.
All right. Well, you're not playing then. We're going to come back to you then. We're going to come back to you. Blur and Kate, you know already. Lauren, do you know the answer? Okay, stay around. Greg, do you know the answer?
I don't. I'm pretty.
No, that's
done
great. Michelle, do you know the answer?
I don't. I'd be happy to take a guess.
All right, no, we're going to get there. Ben and Kristen, do you know the answer? Karina, we'll come back to you because you already know. Ben and Kristen their dog is frozen. I think that might be an internet issue. Okay. And Hannah and Finch, do you know the answer?
We don't.
Okay. We're going to do this. We're going to get this together now. And Ziggy, you just poop whenever.
Go poo. He did it. Yay.
I'm telling Ziggy to poo whenever he feels like it. Doesn't have to wait.
Please don't, because he does it all over me.
All right, here's the deal. What we know so far is Theodore Roosevelt's second oldest son shares a name with a very famous fictional animal character who first came to prominence in the 1970s. You may each ask a yes or no question. We're going to go around and see if we can nail it down. Don't blurt out the answer, but ask questions that might help you guess. Like this famous fictional animal character. Is it this kind of animal? I can say yes or no. So Lauren, you want to start?
Is it a fuzzy mammal, or is it a
you can only ask one question. Is it a mammal? Is that your question?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
The answer is no, it is not a mammal. Good question. Greg and your dogs, Ruffles and Toby. Ruffles and Toby. Hang on. Lady, give Lauren a lick, because that was a good question. All right, whatever. Do whatever you want. Ruffles and Toby, do you have a question to narrow this down? We know it's not a mammal. All right, moving on. Is that, are you muted? Okay, Michelle.
Yes. Is it an animated animal?
No, it is not an animated animal.
Oh, dang.
Good question. Good question. You get a lick from Lady. Oh, Z just left. Wow. I guess he wanted some privacy when he poops on command. Okay. Hannah and Finch, can you hear me?
Yes.
Here's what we know. Famous fictional animal came to prominence in the 70s. Not a mammal, not an animated character.
Was it in a song?
The character in a song?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
What were you thinking?
The only fictional animal that I could think of that came to prominence in the 70s was Puff the Magic Dragon.
Puff the Magic Dragon. Mm-hmm. I understand where you were going with that. No, this is a character. This is a character that is not just a lyric in a song. Okay, back to you, Lauren.
And it's not.
Uh-oh.
It's not okay, wait, yes or no question. Is it a live action animal?
This character is primarily depicted in a live action environment, yes.
That is very cryptic.
I think it's the only way that I can answer it without misleading you.
Mm.
Like for example, Puff, someone in the chat points out, yeah, we're talking about Puff Roosevelt. Yeah, that was Theodore Roosevelt's third child, Puff. So for example, well, hang on. I'm going to go ahead and let Greg get a question in.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a question to help you narrow it down?
I have one this time. Is it a bird?
It is not a bird. Good question. Michelle, do you have one?
In the chat I was like, is it Flipper? But then someone pointed out Flipper is in fact a mammal. I'm forgetting my
That's a good point. That's a good point. But we're not making actual guesses. We're just trying to, and it's not
trying to ask questions.
Flipper Delano Roosevelt. The other FDR. Good point. Okay,
Is it
Finch.
an
Oh, go ahead.
insect?
No, it is not an insect. Finch and Hannah. Very famous fictional character animal. Has been animated, as someone pointed out in the chat, but not primarily known as an animated character.
Was it part of an advertising campaign?
This is not going to help you, but I believe that this character was used in an advertising campaign, but that's very, very deep cut trivia. That would not help you. It's not known. This character is not known. Have you people ever played 20 Questions before? Lady, what's your guess? What does Lady guess next?
She's pooped. She's all licked out.
She pooped on command? Not allowed on the show. Not allowed on the show. Come on, Ryan figured this out in 5 seconds.
Does the character talk?
Yes, character talks.
Oh.
Ruffles and Toby.
I'd like to solve the puzzle.
You know the answer? Okay. Not yet. Michelle?
Is it okay? I have a question then.
Yeah, you can help the others.
Okay, is it an amphibian?
Yes. Michelle, Hannah, have you solved the puzzle? Don't say it.
I'm picturing, is it a character who normally wears a top hat? No, wait.
No.
It's live action. I was thinking of never mind.
You're thinking about the frog?
Yep.
From the cartoons? From Looney Tunes?
I don't know if he has a name, though.
He does have Michigan J. Frog is the name of that character. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. It's not Michigan J. Frog. Michigan J. Roosevelt. Hannah, one last question for you.
I mean, I think Puff Roosevelt might be my biggest contribution to this game.
All right. Karina, you figured it. Oh, we're in Karina's pantry now. This is incredible. No, I want to go back. I want to go back. It all looks great. Karina and Greg and Lauren, you all know it, right?
Yeah.
All right. And Ryan took off.
Nope.
Probably because he was so mad. So I'm not going to hang up on you. On the count of 3. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then you say it at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
Kermit.
Kermit Roosevelt.
Oh.
There you go. Was that fun? I don't know. I'm expecting a little bit more after that reveal. You can't really name a kid Kermit. No, I doubt that even one of you would even consider naming any of these cats or dogs Kermit. If I had a frog, I probably wouldn't name it Kermit. Piggy, sure. I know someone who named his cat Piggy. That was good. Can't. Kermit. Another name is pretty much off the table. Grover. How about that?
Ralph. Can't name a kid Ralph anymore.
Can't name a kid Ralph anymore. What is up with this woke culture we live in? I can't even name a kid Ralph. I believe Kermit or a Kermit predecessor was in some early, because Jim Henson did a lot of early ad work.
Yeah.
Right.
He didn't have the like signature neck ruffle. That was like the big difference between that early puppet and Kermit.
I see, got you. But was he a frog?
I think he was just a puppet. I think he predated the word Muppet, maybe.
Right. Can't name your kids Fozzie. You could name a kid Fozzie. I think you could get away with it. I
think there's I don't know what the time limit is for name turnovers, but the first grader that I babysat, his classmate was named Theodosia.
Yeah, well, now you can't get away with that.
Yeah.
You could. When was this?
A couple years ago.
So was it after Hamilton?
No.
The kid could not have been born.
Yeah. Right. No, it was not. It was before Hamilton, but I was surprised.
Kermit Roosevelt died in 1943, an American businessman, soldier, explorer. This is not getting good. And writer. And he went to Harvard. I'm not sure. This guy's got a nice mustache, though. Explorer sounds a little bit dangerous. Sounds like we're getting in some bad territory there. I'm going to talk with Karina for a little bit. I'll come back to you guys in a second. Karina, how are you?
Oh, all right.
Hi, Jenny. How are you?
She's she's in a mood.
What's going on? What's wrong?
Oh, she's a cat. It's a Monday.
I hear that cats don't like Mondays. It's true. I've heard that cats don't like Mondays.
I think give the kitties any drugs.
Jenny doesn't even want a treat. That is a real mood.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, get away from me. Jenny's like, oh, that's disgusting. What is that? What is that anyway?
Catnip.
Oh, it's
There's a little
catnip.
catnip plant, and usually she's into it, and she goes and
Maybe she's had a little bit too much,
She has done nothing today. She woke up in a mood, swatted me a few times, went into her little cat cave, got mad when I went to see where she was and pulled back the curtains on her cat cave.
Sometimes you just don't want to be on fake television.
It's true. It's true.
Some days you don't want to be on fake television. Karina is a baker in Vermont. Is that all still true?
That is.
You got chased out of Maine. No housing.
Got priced out of Maine. Yep.
There's no housing. There's no housing in Maine. There's no housing. Particular. I mean, that was before the.
There was no housing.
There was no housing to begin with.
There was no housing. I think I moved to Maine in 2017, beginning of 2018, and there was no housing then either. But then it got worse.
And it got worse, and now there's nothing. There used to be every building in Maine was for sale. If you go to Stonington, every house was for sale, plus the building the real estate company in was for sale. The real estate company was for sale. Not anymore. Michelle, I noticed your cats were getting up to some stuff. Michelle went away and just left me in these weeds. Oh, it's an internet thing. I see. Get in your homes. Get in your homes so I can get... We haven't checked in with Finch. Finch has been very chill throughout this entire thing, Hannah.
Finch is an old dog.
Finch is an old dog.
Yeah. He's about 12.
And where are you in the world?
I don't know if I want to say because there was some Granite State bashing happening earlier.
No, never.
Who said that? Who said no, never? Who said no, never?
It was me, Karina.
Oh, Karina? Oh, because you're from New Hampshire?
State.
Right. Well, you're both gone. Sorry. Goodbye. Oh, no, I'm not. Don't hang up. I'll come back. I just want to check out this cat eating this. Lauren, I'm going to I'm going to say goodbye to you now for a second because I just want to enjoy the juxtaposition of this cat eating grass and these two dogs staring.
Yeah, quality.
Yeah. Like
Harley loves his plants.
It really feels like, I don't know whether that's Toby or Ruffles, is like watching this cat do its thing. Now,
watch closely, Toby.
Yeah. Now, Michelle, which cat is this?
This is Harley.
Harley. And remind me where you are again.
We're in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Lincoln, Nebraska. And I remember that you said that before. You're not just changing it up.
No.
You're not secretly
Being
in
consistent.
Concord, New Hampshire.
No.
And you're like, Lincoln, Nebraska, Lincoln, Nebraska. It's going to hang up on me.
Well, he's really going to town.
I'm going to bring back these Granite Staters because I feel bad about it.
Ooh, that's some chili.
I feel bad about it. What's happening in Lincoln, Nebraska? It seems to be like a cat paradise.
It is a bit of a cat paradise. We get some outdoors times. We got the two cats and the dog. We also were on in the very early get your pets We have lost one cat since then, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. But we had the Tower of Meower, the cat tower where we fed all 3 of our cats stacked atop another.
Yeah, I remember the Tower of Meower.
Yeah.
You don't have it anymore? Did I miss that?
Well, the one cat got too old and sick to climb to the top, so it kind of
no.
turned into a little cat fortress.
Mhm.
So there's 2 stacked on top next to the one on the floor. But we do still have to feed them in cages because one of our cats is a monster.
Well, clearly the 2 of them are out there sabotaging your house.
Yes. Well, I had to put the monster back inside.
Yeah, that's the ringleader.
Yes. Oh, we got a squirrel carrying some sort of stuff.
Wait, let's see that squirrel. Finch, squirrel. Jenny,
There he goes.
squirrel.
Wow. He's booking it. He's out of here.
I think Finch is intimidated by squirrels.
Can we just can you just give Finch a little poke just to make sure that everything's happening?
There.
Okay, good.
There.
And you're where in New Hampshire are you?
We're near Concord, actually.
You are near Concord.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Hopkinton.
I went through that town once. It was pretty nice.
Yeah, we love it.
I got no problem with New Hampshire.
Oh, I know. I just like to, give people a little grief. But
have you ever been to the beach in New Hampshire?
we
like?
have been. It's crowded. It's 2 feet big. So
Yeah.
we actually go up to Old Orchard Beach in Maine, which is the best beach.
I hear that place is a apocalypse.
If you go on the Old Orchard end of the beach, like it's a really long beach, that's really crowded. But if you go up to the Scarborough side, it's really lovely and not crowded.
I hear it's just Canadian bikers. I'm right?
There's a
I'm
lot
right.
of French-speaking people that you run into on
Bunch
the beach.
of Canadian
but
biker gangs
they're pretty nice.
getting into coming south and getting into trouble.
Yep. Yeah, I saw a bunch of old ladies on Vespas once that seemed to be in a pack. So maybe they were from Canada. I don't know.
On a bunch of old ladies on what?
Vespas?
Oh, on Vespas. Okay.
Yeah.
I hear it's just it's like Mos Eisley, Old Orchard Beach. A wretched hive of scum and villainy. It's
lovely.
No, that's what's printed in the newspaper.
In the Old Orchard Beach Chronicle?
No. The newspaper's up north. The Bangor Daily News.
They're just afraid of beaches that don't have rocks on them, I think.
Yeah, well, I'd be suspicious.
Yeah.
Someone might accidentally have a good time there.
Exactly.
I haven't been to Maine in a long time. Karina, when was the last time you were in Maine?
2020.
Oh, you hate it so much now. You're so mad at me. You'll never go back.
No, I've been busy down here with my stupid building and my bakery.
Why is your building so stupid?
It's an old general store, and it was not maintained really for like the last.
But this is your home.
Yeah, but it's also where I bake.
Got it. An old general store. Look, this is what people in Lincoln, Nebraska dream about, you two. Right, Michelle?
We really do. That sounds awesome.
Sounds pretty awesome. Living in an old general, becoming a baker and living in a former general store in Maine. This is what Linda Holmes writes novels about.
Yeah, I wish I was in Maine.
Vermont, though, is pretty dreamy.
Yeah, it's not bad. I went from living out like Sunset Road to
Talking about on Deer Isle.
Yeah, to like living on a main road with more road noise than I have ever experienced in my life. So
You mean a main road like a MAIN?
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
I lived in Glasgow for a little while, and this
Scotland?
Is there, yeah. Yeah.
You're saying that this is
louder than a city full of
louder than Scotland?
Yeah, full of
What's I mean, it's private, obviously, but I'm going to take what the town in Vermont you live in. Is it Train Spotting, Vermont?
Is it Train Spotting, Vermont? Well,
Train Spotting, Vermont, right?
There are train tracks right behind the building.
Right.
You just missed hearing some train sounds. It's like near White River Junction.
Too many sounds is what you're saying.
Yeah, too many sounds.
So we're joined now by Low Poly Zoe and Dante.
Hello.
Am I pronouncing all of this correctly?
Yes, you are. Thank you.
And here is TK and Samus. Samus, I believe, is the cat who's doing doing some spy work right now, peering through the curtains. Oh.
She's a neighborhood watch.
Yeah. And TK is those your initials, or you just haven't decided on a name yet?
Initials.
Okay, got it. And I'll ask Low Poly Zoe, where are you and Dante in the world?
I'm calling from Auckland, New Zealand, actually.
Wow, Auckland, New Zealand.
Yes.
And TK, where are you?
We're in St. Paul, Minnesota.
All right. Look, don't go away. I'll come back to you. But New Hampshire and St. Paul and Lincoln, Nebraska, gotta go. We got New Zealand on the line. New Zealand. New Zealand.
Yep, long way away.
Better than Old Zealand.
I don't even know where that is.
Me neither.
I think it's Holland somewhere.
Auckland is the biggest city in New Zealand, right?
Yes, not our capital, though. Our capital is Wellington.
Oh, I was going to get there. I could figure that out. Wow. So welcome to the show. What time is it where you are?
It's 8:47 in the morning.
Well, good morning, New Zealand. This is normally a low-key afternoon show as opposed to a raucous morning radio show. Honk, honk.
I could appreciate it being a morning show.
Okay, good. I'm glad. Something to wake up to.
Yes, very nice.
And Dante is your cat.
Yes.
And she is very, very fluffy.
She is indeed.
And she seems to be trapped between a wall and... Do you have a bouncy house or something? Like a big inflatable bouncy castle or something?
No, this has just been delivered. I don't have much room to put it, and she's wedged between it, so...
What did you get?
It's a mattress.
Oh, it's a mattress. Okay.
Yes.
I would have been so incredible if it's like, yeah, in New Zealand, we often just have a huge bounce castle, inflatable bounce castle in our living rooms.
If only.
Now, be careful because I have a feeling that Dante's going to try to push that thing over.
I think she's a bit small for that. She might attack it, though. We'll see.
Do you know, I mean, what's the provenance of this cat? How did this cat come into your life? And do you know, is she a Maine Coon cat or have a different long hair breed? Probably a mutt, right?
She is actually a Burman. I don't believe I hear much about Burmans outside of New Zealand. I got her as a gift for my 18th birthday, which is not a good way to get a pet. But I'm very happy I got her.
Yeah, because normally on your 18th birthday in New Zealand, you get a backpack and you are told to go travel the world. Immediately leave the country.
Nah, maybe.
Or is that Australians?
Normally we Kiwis go to Australia, I must say.
Right.
I was considering it. There's better wages there.
Who
but
gave you
also
that
spiders.
Who gave you that? There's better wages in Australia, but spiders. You telling me that there's not a single spider in New Zealand?
Well, we only have like one deadly species as opposed to like 17. It's not a real number, but yeah.
Have you been to Australia?
A couple times. If you're Kiwi, then you go across a ditch fairly regularly.
Okay. I mean, it's like, this is a delicate question, but how many people do you know have been killed by deadly spiders?
0 so far. We don't know if that number could go up.
Sounds like
0.
Sounds like the Australians are making it up to keep you out.
Quite possibly.
This is a really cute cat, I gotta say. I mean, they're all cute. They're all cute, but this is one of the cuter ones. A Burman, Burman, as in the country formerly known as Burma.
Birman, actually.
You know what? I'm going to look into this.
They're very friendly cats.
All right, everybody, it holds up. It's a real cat. The Burman, Birman, also called the sacred cat of Burma, is a domestic cat breed. Long-haired, color-pointed cat, silky coat, deep blue eyes, contrasting white gloves on each paw. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty
They're
good cat.
similar to ragdolls, actually. If you look into their history, you'll see that they were almost driven to extinction during World War II, but were brought back through breeding with ragdolls. So we're quite lucky we have them in our world today, so to speak.
I normally don't associate World War II with the near extinction of a breed of cats in New Zealand. How do those things work together?
Well, they're not. I just say I hear about them more in New Zealand than anywhere else.
What was going on that caused the Burmans to almost... Dante does not like this conversation. It's a bit of fluff on that carpet that needs some exploring.
Yes.
I'll look into it on Wikipedia and make sure before we talk about anything else. We've already gotten into some dangerous content on this show. I don't want to make a mistake.
For the
upset
fist.
anybody. I've already seen a lot of naked feet and birds pooping on command.
Quite a stream this morning.
Well, thank you for joining it. This is Get Your Pets. It's an occasional afternoon talk show. I'm saying this for anyone who's listening, that I do here on the streams, on all the streams that I can reach, so that I can talk to some cats and dogs and other pets. We started doing it during the initial months of lockdown. I'd done a little bit before, but for real, on a daily basis back in the initial months of lockdown when people just needed some emotional therapy animals to look at. And I'm bringing it back just for 2 weeks. So I'll be here from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern time in the United States. And obviously, I guess it's 7 to 9 a.m. if you're in Auckland, New Zealand. Right? Because you're coming up on 9 a.m. Is that correct? Did you say?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, we're in the last 7 minutes of the show, so I'm just going to add everybody here. Everyone who's still hanging around. Lisa and Ziggy came back or what?
Come here.
TK and Samus. There's New Haven. Greg, I don't remember where you and Toby and Ruffles are. I can always forget.
We're in Omaha, so we're just up the road from the cat.
How could I forget that? Omaha, once described to me as the Chicago of the Plains minus any major league sports. I was like, that sounds pretty good. Sounds good. And TK and Samus, did you tell me again where you are?
We're in St. Paul, Minnesota.
St. Paul, Minnesota. The more withered of the Twin Cities. Smaller, more intimate, even. Have you been to the Fitzgerald Theater lately?
Not lately. Last time was a couple years ago. I saw Comedy Bang Bang.
Yeah.
Actually, I went there years ago and saw you and John Roderick for a current thing.
I remember that show.
Or no, you and John. Who's the John who does the silly songs?
Colton.
John Colton.
Jonathan Colton. I'll make sure that he knows that that's his rep.
That was when
the
your
silly
first
song
book
guy.
came out.
The silly song guy.
A few months ago.
I remember. Hang on a second. Why
My
are
bad.
why are you making those faces, Chad?
It is my bad. I'm trying to turn my camera around so I can show you frogs, which are more interesting than me.
This is bringing it all the way around, Chad. Well done. I was not. Look, Chad's the world are having a hard run of it, just like Karen's. No one chose your name. Except, I mean, you didn't choose your name.
No, I got the better end of it, I'd say, though.
Yeah, but Chads have a connotation online too. I'm sorry, but here you are wandering in.
Yeah,
some frogs at the end of the day. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, ready to kill. That's right.
What do you mean, ready to kill?
Well, I mean, not. Chad just beat Alpha. Is all.
Are they poisonous frogs?
They are poison dart frogs, yes. But they are not poisonous in as much as they only are poisonous when they eat what they eat in the wild. That's what makes them poisonous. And so in this case, they are not, because I'm going to give them some bugs here. Hang on a second. Bugs are good.
What do they eat in the wild Yeah, murder frog. Exactly.
I don't know what makes them particularly poisonous.
They probably eat some of those deadly Australian spiders.
Perhaps, yeah.
Right? Probably
But
not.
yeah, so these are captive bred, which is what you want to do. You don't want to take them out of the wild anyway.
I just got to shout out to Jenny is so mad today. Look how mad she is. Just like, what? All of this is stupid.
She got out a few weeks ago. She made it through both doors and got to be outside, and she's just been pissed off ever since because she can't go back outside.
She's seen the rest of the world.
Yeah, like we used to go outside in Maine, like kind of a lot. We'd go for
Right.
and we can't really do that here. There's not really anywhere outside that's nice to
Yeah,
be.
she got out and now she knows what she's missing.
Yeah, so now she's like, wakes me up in the morning by the door.
She's got COMO, contempt of missing out.
Exactly.
Right.
There's just like a lot
I'm sorry, Jenny.
of cat face.
All right, I got to look at these frogs now here. Chad, where are you in the world?
I'm in Seattle, Washington.
Seattle, Washington. And I see 2 frogs. How many total do you have?
I have 2 frogs total. I'm
seeing 100% of your frogs.
Yep, you see all the frogs. There are cats here as well. Donut and sprinkles.
This isn't
but
a
we're
trick,
a little
is
cat
it?
heavy. No,
this isn't because these guys kind of look like they might be mimes. They might be like humans wearing special frog suits.
Nope, no tricks here. No French. Nothing French going on. There's not Cirque du Soleil.
They seem very. Why have a poisonous frog?
They're unreal. They're not poisonous. No, I did this with my lockdown money when I needed something to do. So I built this enclosure, which was quite a joy to put together. And it's got a little waterfall in the back and so on. And it's what I did with my time and energy and a little bit of spare money to keep my brains together. I had to get the shot.
And that's so large that it can hold 2 humans in frog suits.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. This apartment you wouldn't believe.
Greg is saying that you lick those frogs regularly to keep the poison level low.
Oh, only if I could.
Yeah, it's a little spicy. A little spicy, Greg. We're not
they're lovely.
Now,
and we do have donut and sprinkles otherwise.
Well,
but we were leaning heavy on cats. So
right. Donut and Sprinkles are adorable names for 2 obviously adorable cats who do not want to be on camera right now.
Chester is Special Agent Chester Donut, full name. But I had to remove his Special Agent. Now he's just Agent.
Chad.
I'm sorry.
Chad, yeah. I love your cats, but I'm here for the frogs. Thank you.
Right, like I said,
I'm gonna be here 5 days a week for 2 weeks. I want to meet Donut and Sprinkles, but we can't close the show where we talked about Kermit all show long and not end with frogs. You see what I'm saying?
That's amazing, because I missed that. So this is truly serendipity.
When are we ever going to have a frog on this show? And look, it happened. It happened. I can't believe it happened. I don't like how far up he sits. This seems too human to me. It's very, very scary. Like, get down. What are your frogs' names?
Darto and Dwight. Darto.
What?
Yeah.
Because
no.
Wait. Poison for a dart?
No, wait a second. Actually, I got that wrong. My daughter named what I was saying was Darto, but I actually said Minho, Minho. That was a Maze Runner reference for her. She also named Sprinkles after I suggested Donut.
Yeah.
So I went with Dwight for the other one. I don't really know which is which anymore, though. I'm sorry.
I understand. Dwight named after Dwight Schrute or Dwight Eisenhower or a different Dwight altogether?
My father and my grandfather's middle names are both Dwight, and I don't know. This is somehow, I guess, in honor of them. Yeah.
And where did you say you were in the world where you built this enclosure?
Seattle. Edmonds, specifically. Gotcha. I missed your Port Townsend. That would have been a lovely thing, but boy, those people are on it, aren't they?
Yeah, also is a very small venue. I hope that we can go back to Port Townsend and Seattle soon.
Yeah, what a crazy treat.
Thank you so much for sharing your for sharing your frogs with us. Would you ever consider naming a frog Kermit?
No.
Yeah,
it's a little on the nose.
You can't do
No,
it,
you
can
can't.
you?
That's
You can't
taken.
do it.
No.
Here's. Let's just say goodnight to Grace Jones under the bed. Good night, Grace. See you later. I'm glad to see you. It was nice to see all of your pets, everybody. And I just want to say thank you so much for joining us for Get Your Pets. It's coming up on. It's now 5:01 p.m. and this show now comes to an end. I'll be back tomorrow. Feel free if you've been on the show before to come on back and request to be on again. I try to keep it a nice mix going. If your cat's in a bad mood today, maybe it'll be in a better mood tomorrow. Who knows? I want to believe that cat is in that bag. Like literally, is the cat in the bag? Is the cat okay? Now the cat's out of the bag. There we go. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. I'm going to slowly remove you all from the stream. Bye, Ziggy. Bye, Jenny. Bye, the Zumeda's dogs. Great to see you. See you later, beautiful, the Jewel of Burma and Low Polyzoe in Auckland. Thanks for joining us. And TK and Samus, we'll talk more next time. Chad and Dwight and Darto. I'm still thinking it's Dart. These two. Hang on, I gotta,
Go for it.
Don't. All right, hang on. I got to. There we go. There. That's a great picture. And good night, Grace Jones, wherever you are. This has been Get Your Pets. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back again tomorrow at 3 p.m. Please tell your friends. It's not a private club. Let them know. I'm only doing this to honor my obligation and my promise that I would do this for 2 weeks. If we had a certain benchmark of membership at John Hodgman, I'm very grateful that we did. But it is, like any live show, more fun when you're there. So please let people know, particularly if there are people in the world who have poisonous frogs, poisonous spiders, poisonous snakes, non-poisonous versions of any of those things. Chinchillas are good. Rabbits are terrific. Anyone you know who's got an alpaca, I'd enjoy seeing an alpaca. We used to have a rule, no cassowaries, because I don't want anyone getting hurt. They're a very dangerous bird, but I'll take it. I'm hoping that we can get Kevin the emu back on. But let them know. Let your friends know, and we'll have more fun tomorrow on Get Your Pets. Bye, everybody. Get your pets. Bye.